Estado de Zacatecas, como te recuerdo por donde yo voy.
Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode. This is your girl Diana.
And this is your girl Cyntia.
Welcome back to a brand new week. How are you?
I am very well. How are you doing today?
I am very well too. The fuck? Well done? The fuck?
Well done. Medium rare?
Medium rare. So how was the first day of school? Bang. Chingonas.
First day of school was exciting.
Really?
I'm so happy that my kids' doors are right by each other.
What?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Explain that, because they're not going to understand what the fuck that means.
No, their doors are like right.
They're classroom doors.
That too, actually.
What?
Yeah, I'm literally not going to say my...
No.
I'm literally not going to say my kids' classroom numbers, you know?
No, but explícame el panorama.
Okay.
I like how we just jump into school.
They go into the same...
Fuck how you're doing, but just jump into school.
They're in the same middle school, right?
Yeah.
And my son is in 6th grade. My daughter is in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
And usually, like whatever, the older kids get out through one door, and then the younger morrillos get out through the other one. Well, right now, I'm blessed that the two exiting doors, they get out through the same door.
Also, Gio grabs Ariana y fuga.
Yeah.
Fugation. Para la Castañeda household.
Yeah.
Y pendejos si no se vienen temprano porque tienen la aplicación de 360.
Life 360.
Y watch out.
Yeah, it tells you. Giovanni has been home since.
Giovanni has arrived.
Yeah.
Ariana has arrived. Damn,
Yeah.
Everybody air tags.
Nada más Ariana no. Ariana todavía no.
No, porque no quieres.
Porque no he querido.
Remember, let her tally to track her down. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So that's really helpful to me because today I was off, but in future days to come, Giovanni's gonna pick up Ariana. In
scheduling.
Yeah, and that's convenient for me because if Giovanni was on the other side of the building, by the time he got to the morrilla, like she would be like, nobody's gonna pick me up.
Ya me se olvidaron de mí. Mom. Ariana won't say, and she'll be like,
mi mamá está fumando mota con mi papá.
Mis papás los marihuanos se olvidaron de mí. Ariana won't say, and she'll be like,
They forgot to pick me up.
I guess.
It's okay. I can walk home.
Yeah, fucking Matilda. What the fuck? You're raising a Matilda, guys.
I am.
Call a fucking cops on the beach. I'm just kidding.
No, don't.
I'm kidding. We're playing around.
Aquí
están como soldaditos, estoy diciendo, soldados, academy.
Todo por pagar los biles.
Yeah. So congratulations on your. Can I say it?
What?
On your raise.
Oh yes, my bank gave us a whole raise.
Woo! Yes! We love to see it. Yes, bitch, cash out.
Damn, I hope the baby daddy doesn't see this. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Got him.
So our bank announced today. I wasn't there, but I have sources that work at the same bank.
You got an email.
Saying that tellers got a raise. Isn't that cool?
How do you feel?
I feel like I feel worth it.
Ahora sí, pinche café en la mañana.
Ahora sí, pinche.
Drive through.
¿Cuáles quieren? Starbucks? Fuck it.
Starbucks on me, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Así. No es cierto. No tanto así, pero.
Esta noche huele a pedo. Damn, when was it last week when we wanted to go to fucking see Corona del Rey?
Yeah.
We snooze. Sad one.
I actually, by the time we were done recording, I told you. I'm like, fuck it, let's
move into that. Cynthia was fucking drunk, man.
Yeah, I was.
You got drunk. You know how I know you got drunk? Because you're like, when I was leaving, you're like, oh, give me a hug. And I was like, all right. And then I got home, minding my goddamn business in the north side. And then your little sister the next day told me que le mandaste un mensaje bien. Man, I wrote you, but you never wrote back. Like, I just want to let you know that I'm your number one fan. Get your big dumbass.
Let's get into that. It was 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning, and I woke up, and I'm like, what is this bitch doing? Like, she hasn't posted, like, where she's celebrating her birthday.
Jaylene?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I genuinely want her to have a good birthday because we're not big on birthdays.
We're not?
Like, no, we're not big on birthdays.
No, we're not big on birthdays. Like, we don't fucking throw a fucking, like, style birthdays every year. Annual, put that shit in the calendar.
No, not like that, but, like, amongst each other to celebrate you.
We always have something for our birthdays. We never miss birthdays.
No, but I really honestly like aquí being very honest, I feel like it's more like, oh shit, like it's this person's birthday, we have to come and get together.
No, honestly, like I just feel like that's the time that we do get together. That brings us back to the Sundays that we used to have when we used to work together at FSB.
Yeah, but it's more like it's a forced reunion.
I don't see it like that. I see it as like we don't miss birthdays. Mom and dad come from the ranch. We pencil it in our calendar. There's a sibling birthday. We go celebrate it.
No, for sure. But it as like I'm.
¿Qué quieres, güey, mariachi? ¿Qué quieres?
No, I'm talking about
que
me toque. Esta noche huele a peda.
Sí, ma.
No, I'm talking more extended, more like this is what you like. I went out of my way to gift you this. Like we're not big on that as a family. Like my mom won't ever give you a gift. My dad won't ever give you a gift. And I know parents that do that. My brother will give us a gift, but like it's like no sé cómo explicarlo, but it's just like he's the one that would go out of his way. Like me apenas.
So the siblings go out of our ways.
Yeah, me apenas empecé a gift you things for your birthday.
Do I always give you?
No, you always gift me. But like you gave me, it wasn't like, oh, we were growing up and you received the gift from your sisters.
See, now we're older. We all.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a raise.
We got a raise. We all got a raise, right? You got a raise too?
No.
Oh. No, but it's just that extent, and then that's why I try to make Nini's birthdays.
Oh, I just thought that because she's a little one and that's your baby.
No, not necessarily that's my baby.
Yo valgo verga, yo soy the middle child.
No, not necessarily she's my baby, but I just feel like I should be going out for my siblings. Like you, I don't remember what I gifted you for your birthday.
I don't know, like 3,000 roses and shit.
Rosas. I don't know what I gave you, but then...
¿A Ramo Muchón?
¿A ti?
Maybe next year.
No, what did I gift you this year? I don't know what I gifted you this year. I don't remember what it was.
You came from work and I was at your house and you gave me like a big balloons and roses. And
Right. But then we celebrated.
And then and then you wasted money on me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did waste money on me.
That's what I'm saying. You give me like, it's not necessarily about the total amount that you waste on a person, but
I got you an early birthday gift.
You're ugly.
I'm just kidding, dude. Dude, you know what? Hablando de eso.
No vamos a hablar de eso.
No, vamos a hablar de eso. Pero after we're done recording, we gotta handle business, Cynthia.
You're right.
Puta madre.
Okay, this episode is gonna go up this and that. No, we can't talk about it.
When is the episode going up?
The 29th.
Oh, okay. Actually, this episode is going up the 29th. So, shout out to Abe. Happy 31st birthday. It will drop on your birthday. So, happy 31st birthday. I love you.
Happy 31st birthday, Diana's baby.
Thanks. All right. Moving on. What the fuck were we talking about?
¿Tú me interrumpiste?
Estúpida. Es que me dijiste la fecha y me acordé, güey.
O que tenemos que agendar algunas cosas.
Yes, we have to talk business after we're done recording. You guys will know in the future. In the future. That's a Raven and shit in the future. Okay, so apparently everybody liked last week's episode.
Yeah, I liked last week's episode because it was very like blunt, like me.
You know what? Yeah, and I even was like watching myself. Man, I was watching myself.
Who am I?
Like I was like, who am I?
You're very private.
I am very private.
And I like that about you. I like that you're very private.
You do? You always want me to open up.
No, espérate. I like that you're very private porque it's like you want what you want to be known, you let it out. Y yo no, a mí like
this is a chai latte.
A mí con 2 Monacos ya me sacan todo. Like I just need 2 Monacos.
Esta noche huele a peda.
Yeah.
Andadas pasadita, hermana.
Yeah.
Muchos monacos.
Last episode.
Es
que you the new ones you can't feel them. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a chai latte. That I put some oats on it. I was tired, dude. Yeah, teacher live. Yeah, coming after work. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Stupid.
Guys, shout out to everyone that watched last week's episode. Shout out to our new subscribers. I feel like we got a little like guys involved and got them kind of woke. And I'm hearing that people are gonna, do a part 2 to this guy version, which I'm really, really, really excited about.
We're up for it.
I want to know what the fuck is up. I want to know the tea. So I'm glad that I was a little bit more, I guess, open about my life when I was like young-ish.
Last year.
2 years ago, 5. Who knows? Stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But there's some things that just we want to talk about. So that's some shit that I guess brought some ideas to the guys. Also, we did get a request that they do one more of Chingonas' dad's. That is now our. What is Chingonas' dad now?
Our marketing director.
They want more videos of him. So I think we're gonna give the people what they want. True. And give my dad what he wants and put him on YouTube because he's trending. Oh my God, imagine if I told my dad that, he'd be like, put me on every video.
Yeah.
Let's go fast.
For
real. But yes, so moving on, this week's episode is mainly we are going to, and we haven't said this in a long time, but hold on.
Please pause the arrow.
Is it that one? Where's it?
And then the red one.
Put him on the call. We haven't said this in a long time, but today we are. Put him on the call. We are putting someone on the call. We are interviewing someone that maybe you guys have seen in the Chicago scene, out and about doing his thing. And I told Cynthia, like, let's do this. And I think, or you told me, whoever it was, we were mutually agreed that we wanted this person on Chingonas. We wanted to start putting people on the call again. So why not start with interviewing Mr. Dun-dun-dun. We will let him present himself.
You're going to call him out by his legal name?
I am going to let himself call. Let's see. He doesn't know Chingonas. He knows Chingonas like, hey, how are you?
We're going to reach out to you.
We're going to reach out to you. This is who we are, like very professional. Who
the fuck are we?
Like, yada, yada, yada. Like, whatever to the T. But he doesn't know, like,
we're crazy.
We're crazy and we talk shit. So let's see how this interview goes. Ah! Am I right?
Alrighty. All right. Here we go.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. You guys?
Good, thank you.
Hi, Luis. This is Cynthia.
Oh, okay.
And I'm Diana. How are you?
Are we live already?
Yes. We are live.
Oh, we're live? Okay. All right. Yo, what's going on, guys? I can come back.
Ponte voz de locutor. I was about to say that. Present yourself.
Yes, we haven't presented who we have on the call, so please present yourself.
Okay, claro. Pues, thank you everybody for listening in. Aquí su compa Luis Sanchez, presente de Radio Fuego. You already know. Coming in live at this podcast session. Está pone bueno hoy. Let's get into it.
Woo!
Thank you for accepting to be on our podcast.
Of course.
Thank you, Luis. I'm really excited. We were just saying that, you met us like, hey, we just want to reach out to you. Are very like professional, shy.
That's as much professional that we get.
Yeah, because we over here we talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, we're very. That's our main thing. We're shit talkers.
We're sisters, so like we're literally like we sit here and I'm like, okay, let's just talk about our asses and see what happens.
Oye, no más. Así debe ser. Hence the name itself.
Right? Yes. So, Luis, you are a Chicago native, correct?
Indeed. Born and raised.
Ooh, okay. Where are we repping? What side of Chicago are we repping?
You already know, we're up in the south side. You already know, gotta rep for the love of the south side area.
Okay.
For the south side, you already know.
We're actually north side girls, but my sister recently moved to Cicero, so I guess now she's a south side girl.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. You haven't been jumped in and shit?
No, haven't jumped in. No me has dado la bienvenida.
I am dead. And okay, so we just want to ask you a few questions, just like who Luis Sanchez is, what Radio Fuego is, and just go about that. Y a ver qué pedo. ¿Está bien?
For sure. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
All right. So who is Luis Sanchez?
Who is Luis Sanchez? Well, to start off, Luis Sanchez is a 19-year-old from the Chicago area, like I said. And I just entered in. I'm just tomorrow actually. I'm starting my sophomore year at UIC.
Woo! Go Flames! Go Flames!
Go Flames! You already know. Go Flames! So yeah, I'm starting my sophomore year at UIC, and yeah, it's pretty much a little bit more about me and what makes me special. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But yeah, that's what makes me me. And yeah.
Luis, you being so young, I didn't know you were that young.
I did not know you were that young.
I thought you were like at least 22.
Yo pensé que ya tenías grandkids.
I'm
not grandkids.
I'm just kidding.
You don't look 19.
No, you don't look 19.
I get that a lot. When I meet all these new people and they offer me like an adult beverage, we'll say. I'm like, no thanks. I'm like, I'm not of age yet. They're like, well, you're like not 26, not 28 yet. I'm like, no, I'm better than 19 and everything like that. So I'm still pretty new to the game and everything like that.
I'm shooken.
My little sister is actually. Wait, hold on. When do you turn 20? You're 20.
I just turned 19 in July.
Oh, that's poquito.
Por poquito, we would need to talk to your mom to ask
we need consent. Pásame tu mamá. Niño, tu mamá. Pásame tu mamá.
That is badass. You know
that
what?
That is so fucking badass.
That's badass that you're already in this industry, getting known, and you're so young.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. Yeah. We're very proud of you. We didn't even know you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But we will today. That is so badass.
Okay, let's play. How old do you think we are? No,
okay. A ver, adivina cuántos años tenemos.
I'm just kidding.
Pues van a llevar a la policía, güey.
Sí. Why do they have this morrillo on the call? No, no es cierto.
Who are these two bitches calling my son?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but you're comfortable with us talking.
Yeah, is an adult there?
Most definitely.
You're stupid.
And we're just fucking around.
Yeah, we're just trying to break the ice, making you feel comfortable.
So, Luis, UIC, I did not go to UIC, but everybody at school, I'm a teacher at school, so everybody's like, go Flames, go UIC, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm gonna let you go. Everyone with their flame shirts and shit, college day.
Easy.
How is college now in 2022? How is it balancing you doing your thing out here in Chicago, the streets of Chicago, and then school right now?
Honestly, it's been great. Starting school. Honestly, what made me, because I had applied to many colleges. Well, in my senior year, I had applied to 25 schools and got into all 25. So. Thankfully, I had
overachiever, studious. You're hella studious.
Yep. Yeah. So I had the option of being able to go out of state or staying here. And, I wanted to look what was the best opportunity for me. I wanted to make sure, because honestly, what I'm doing right now is I want to make a career when I'm older. That's why I started it so early. You don't see kids my age, doing stuff like this. So, I wanted to take a jump on that and, start my career a little bit more earlier and have a resume already built. So, when I apply for a job, I already have all this stuff and, make me stand out to the crowd and like that. But, doing this and being in college, like, honestly, it feels weird because, like, sometimes I'd be walking around campus, people be asking me, like, for pictures and stuff. And I'm like,
damn, influencer.
I try to live like a normal life. But, yeah, I know. I try to live like a normal life, like, on campus and everything like that. But, like, I kind of stick out. Not really, but I do. But, like, I don't know. It's weird to explain. But honestly, just like balancing it, it's honestly amazing because I have my two lives. I have my other life that we'll talk about what makes me special, and then I have my regular life. I go to school, I work. So that's my other side of me that I like to express and everything like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's badass. You're literally an overachiever, and I feel like right now, like we haven't fully gotten to like the deep questions. But you have your mindset, like you have a goal and you're like, I ain't fucking around, like this is what I want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
How many siblings do you have?
Damn, bitch.
How many siblings do I have? So I'm the oldest sibling and relative in my family. So at 19 years old, I have two younger siblings, my brother who's 9 and then my sister who's 5.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so I'm the oldest sibling and relative. So I feel like when I kind of got into high school, that it was like my job to be like that role model for not only my siblings but like my relatives as well. Because we're all first gen over here, so I feel like it's important to carve the way for those younger siblings and someone like to have a role model to look up to.
Yeah, you're for sure making that count for sure.
Are you the first one in your family to go to college?
Yeah. first gen.
Oh my God. How do your parents feel like when you told them like, I want to go to college, or were they
Or
supportive?
was it expected of you to go to college?
Man, no, yeah. Ever since I was little, the expectations were always there that are like, hey, mijo, you got to go to college and everything like that. And I was always like 100% down with that, because ever since I was little, I always wanted to be, and this is exclusive stuff here, this has not been leaked out here, so this is exclusive Chingonas stuff right here.
Okay.
So yeah, ever since I was little, my career like choice was I wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be on TV and, express myself like that, because I always had that personality where, I walk into a room and I can make everybody laugh by doing something, so like, something like that. So yeah, ever since I was little, my parents kind of like already knew I wanted to go to college and everything like that. So, when the time came to apply to all these schools and, do all this financial aid stuff, they couldn't really like help me, because they really didn't have that experience with that. And, I kind of had to go to workshops and kind of like watch videos and get advice from other people who went to college and stuff like that. It was rough, but I mean, honestly, like they're proud of me for doing all that stuff on my own and everything like that, because they didn't go through that, so they kind of see that struggle. But now that they've seen that, like how much hours I put into like my personal essay and everything like that, they're really proud of me, and they're my biggest supporters in life. And every time I get home from like an event or something like that, I'm always showing them videos, and they're always like the first ones there, like looking at it, watching it, everything like that. So they're my biggest supporters.
So, being the oldest, do you have to take care of all your siblings?
Not necessarily. Right now, my mom's like a stay-at-home mom, because my sister's still a little bit little. But here and there, I watch them. When my parents need to go do something, or like my mom's working and stuff like that, I do take that initiative and take care of my siblings when I have to and anything like that.
So when you have events, like when we met you, we went up to you and we're like, hey, we want you on Chingonas. It was at the Queenship Fest. Do you have to like tell your parents like, hey, like I have to go do this, like I have to go work, and like they're okay with it, or like you just kind of like I know Bimos, like you don't ask for permission or what? Because you still live at their house.
No, yeah, I still live at their house. No, so yeah, anything that I do with my parents, I always ask them for advice, because I'm new to life. I'm barely starting my life and everything like that. So, I always ask them like, hey, what do you think about this event, or like, how should I put myself out there and stuff like that. So, yeah, when they had asked me to work at the Queenship Fest, I asked my parents, I was like, hey, what do you guys think of this event? I'm like, it's for the church. I'm like, it's a good cause. They want me backstage interviewing in grupos and everything like that. I'm like, what do you guys think? And they're like, well, they 100% support it, because we're religious over here, so to be able to support the church back and do what I like, it was just like a bonus and everything like that. So they always approve of everything I do.
Okay, am I wrong? The first event that you went out and did was Michelada Fest, because I think that's the first one that I saw you. Is that one of your first ones?
That was the first event.
Okay.
How was Michelada
How did you explain that one? Voy a entrevistar a bunch of people drinking micheladas.
But I'll be back.
Yeah, so pretty much, I guess I can answer this question. I'd say like, for those who don't know me, obviously I have a radio show, which what I do over there is I invite two grupos for now every Friday. We do a live interview and we do music. So that's what I do. It's called Radio Fuego. You guys should definitely tune in. But yeah, so basically, I wanted my radio show to get more publicity. I wanted to throw myself out there as, someone who wants to be on the media and stuff like that later on in the future. So, I shot my shot. I shot an Instagram message to Michelada Fest's Instagram page, because, it was like, I want to say like 2.5, maybe 3 weeks before the event was about to start. And I shot in a message to them, not thinking they would reply. And I was like, so this is what I had originally said. I was like, hey, my name is Luis. I have a radio show. I'm looking to get more publicity and, kind of throw myself out there to like the world. I'm like, could I be the host for this event? I'm like, I know I don't have any experience. I'm like, but I really know how to get a crowd hyped up. I know how to feed up people's energy, play music that they enjoy, and I know we'll like definitely turn them up. So yeah, they left me on scene. I was like, burn.
No, really?
And that's part of it. It's part of like you getting left on scene and kind of moving on. So I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, and then I get a DM from one of the Michelada workers from the grassroots team. Shout out to Osvaldo if you're listening. Shout out.
Shout out.
I think I thank him so much because he reached out to me, like, he seen that message on Instagram, and he reached out to me on his personal account. He's like, hey, he's like, we already have a host. He's like, but he's like, I see that you do interviews, like, at your radio show. He's like, so how would you like the opportunity to, you know, come to Mix Products and come interview some of the artists backstage? And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's even better, honestly. So yeah, right away I said, yeah, I'm like, let's do it. Right away when I got that message, I responded back to my mom, or I don't know, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, so we had a phone call and we talked for like 2 hours, me and Osvaldo from Mix Products. We talked the details from like what he wanted of me. And we talked and everything like that. And you know, he told me, he's like, oh, he's like, you might be able to get the opportunity to. He's like, it'll be 100%. Like you can interview like Los Cabros, Le Mans, everybody else. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's like, it'll be like 50% chance if you can interview Bronco, Banda Mexicano. He's like, it'll be 50% chance. He's like, because it depends on how they're feeling, you know? Right. I was like, oh, okay. So right away, like, after off that phone call, I was like screaming in the air, totally fangirling. I was like, oh my God. So I went to go tell my mom, like, I probably have the opportunity to interview Bronco. She's like, what? She's like, you're lying. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much how the setup led into it and so how I got that job.
I don't want to word it like this, but it's trending right now to be a paisa. Have you always liked Mexican music, or it's easier for your job to interview like the local Mexican artists as opposed to another genre?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, it's tough to say like that, but it's what it is, you know, to like be trending to be paisa and everything like that, and be like the guaches and everything like that. That's what's trending right now. No quema cup. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I've always had a passion for Mexican music, but you know, like when I was little, I grew up kind of like in a neighborhood where it was like kind of filled with like white people, kind of, and I went to like a school with like mainly white people. So, funny story, I actually wrote this in my personal essay.
Yeah, let me hear your personal essay. I work with seniors, so like, a ver. A ver.
Yeah. So, I always think it's important to share your roots. I always think it's important to like share where you come from and be proud of where you come from. So, you know, in elementary school, I went to like first grade, like my first day at like school with all the white kids. You know, I think in the morning that day I was watching like an episode of Dora, and I had learned a new Spanish word. And I was so excited to get to like my new class and show like all my new all my new friends. Like, yeah, mochila, algo así, whatever. But yeah, you know, I was excited to share them. Like, you know, like I had learned a new word like in 2 different languages. You know, and this little boy comes up to me, and I'm in the class. And I say this word of Spanish, and this little boy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "We're in America." He's like, "You're not supposed to speak. You're not supposed to be speaking 2 different languages. You got to speak English." And I was like, oh, I'm like, maybe he's right. I'm like, so like, I never showed my side, like my Spanish side in school, like ever again from that day.
Oh my God, and you were scared.
Yeah, I was scared. Honestly, I was scared to like even like embrace who I was, and like honestly, that part of me was like just like covered up, like just like buried alive. I mean, I still had that side like when I was with like my grandma, would go like to Berwyn and Cicero and all that, but like in public, that side was like just buried alive.
What part of Mexico are your parents from?
My dad's from Guanajuato and my mom is from San Luis Potosí.
Woo! Shout out. Damn, shout out. Puro guapango.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now that you're older, you're going to go find that kid in first grade and beat the shit out of him and then tell us so I can beat the shit out of him too. Outside of my,
outside of your job setting?
For real, because what the fuck?
We're all coming.
Yeah.
We're all coming for that little ass kid.
No, it just, I think it takes things like that to happen in your life for you to be like no, either you're gonna learn from it or you're gonna, you know, stay in your shell. And clearly you're getting places. So
you're like, y me solté el cabello.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, maybe not the right song, but you were like, fuck this, like watch me do this shit.
Yeah, no, it wasn't until I got to high school because I think it was like a cultural shock because. You know, up until like middle school, I was still going to an all-white school, but until I got to high school, I was going to Morton, and if you guys don't know, Morton's like a 90% like Latino school.
Morton East or West? Morton East or Morton West?
Morton West.
Morton East. Go Mustangs, no?
Yeah. So,
I
have so much love for that school right there. So yeah, before that, my parents had went there too. My dad went to like I think East, I forgot. But
It's okay.
yeah, you know, it had that reputation of being that school, you know, where it was always fights, it was ghetto, you know, everything like that, gangbangers, stuff like that. So ever since I always had that reputation that school was, you know, like really bad and stuff like that. And, you know, I was scared to go there, so I told my mom like, yo, I'm growing up with all these white kids. I'm like, I don't want to go to more, and I don't want to like be exposed to all that. So like we tried to like get me into.
You want some fucking
Catholic
culture
school.
in you.
Yeah, I needed it. I needed it. So
boy.
yeah, I mean.
Okay.
So yeah, things didn't work out. So then I had to end up going to Morton, and you know, the week that it was like a week before school started at Morton that I found out that I actually had to go to Morton. I'm like, damn, like, what do I do? I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to fit in with these like paisas, right?
No quema, cuz.
So what I started doing was
looking for the Dickies in 26th Street, the khaki Dickies.
Looking to
and the bandanas.
Oh, yeah,
bien firme.
So you know, I remember that same night, like before we started school, I went on YouTube and I searched up Mexican music, and then from there I just started listening to
Chingonas Sanchez.
Chingonas Sanchez. I think it was Banda Nestre, Javier Camacho, and everything like that.
Damn,
And,
who broke your heart? Hold on. Who broke your heart in high school?
Everybody. It was everybody breaking my heart at the time.
Go ahead, name him. Shout him out.
You're stupid.
What? He's looking back.
Let him say his story. She always does this to me. I'm sorry, Luis. She always interrupts me as well. Go ahead.
You're right. I forgot where I was at.
So you see,
because he thought about the girl that broke his heart.
You're ugly, bro.
Shout out to that bitch.
I was thinking about her too much.
I'm just messing with you.
Listening to Mexican music, and then you started listening because you wanted to fit in. But was it truly you? Because it would suck if it was like, fuck, I'm literally
forcing.
Yeah, because my husband puts soccer games y yo no le entiendo qué pedo, but I'm like, oh yeah. And then my husband's the wrong team scored. So did you really like it?
No, yeah, for sure. Like I grew up on this stuff. You know, I was always there listening to like Mexican music and everything like that. But like, I was never like really into it. I was more into like rap music and like hip hop music and all that stuff. But it wasn't until like high school that I really, really, really started like getting back into it. Like I would listen. That's all I listen to nowadays. So that's really where like it originated from.
Okay.
What would you say is like your favorite artist now that you're like you don't mind listening to him like all the time?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It all depends on the mood. It all depends on the mood.
Dang, you know what? We just did an episode about that.
Yeah, we're gonna put this episode first, but our next episode is about that, about how your music is
determined by your mood.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. No, but I mean, like, if you're in the mood to clean, I put on some bookies. If I'm feeling like chakra, I'll put like some Grupo Arriesgado or something like that. Or even we listen to everything over here. Puro Duranguense, we listen to everything. Whatever.
Your parents are young. How old are your parents?
My mom had me when she was 16, so my mom is like 35.
Holy shit!
Cyntia can be your mom!
Holy fucking shit, bro.
Got your ass.
Damn,
that's crazy. Right? That's crazy, right?
Like
I'm sorry, but this is where I leave the chat.
Wait, your dad is how old?
38.
Yeah, my dad's like 38, I think.
They were probably at the fest too with us. Were they there?
Oh, no. No, they weren't there.
Why not? Tell them to come.
You're ugly, bro.
They're young, dude.
They are young. Luis, I am 33 years old.
Wow, you're my mom.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna start packing an extra lunch just for you.
Tenga, mijo, tenga para que vaya allá USC Flames. Radio Fuego, vámonos.
When we meet up at events, I'm gonna make sure you ate.
Para que vayas con ánimas, cabrón. Vámonos.
You're ugly, bro.
Oh my God, I'm shook.
I'm shook too. Now I want to meet his parents.
I bet they're cool as fuck. They listen to fucking Banda Machos. I'm down.
Yeah.
Duranguense, I'm down. We love Duranguense.
Yeah, we love Duranguense. Okay, Lee, so the radio came about how? How was a guy in college saying, I want to do this radio thing?
So it's funny because the reason I chose UIC out of all the other schools I went to either go to California, Michigan, like to stay in state. What made me stay in state was because honestly, like I was looking like for a career path. I was looking to be an architect, which is like now I look back and I'm like, whoa, I cannot picture myself as as that. But in the moment, that's what I wanted to do. But I don't know. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to like my childhood dream, kind of like pursue myself like on TV, stuff like that. So that's what I kind of went for. And we're kind of here. So the reason I chose UIC is because I wanted to be a sports announcer, and that's kind of what I still do now. But the reason I chose UIC is because I wanted to be able to announce like the starting lineups for basketball, baseball, anything like that. That's what I wanted to do. I was really passionate about sports. So yeah, I reached out before I made my decision to go to USC. I was like, hey, would it be possible for me to like get a job, as an announcer? And they said, yeah, we did an interview and, it worked out. So that's what made me go to USC, honestly, that I had that job as a student, as a freshman, being able to do that. It was crazy, but it wasn't until they had like the involvement fair on campus, in August of last year. We're almost coming up on the 1 year anniversary, actually, Radio Fuego. So yeah, and basically I seen UIC Radio was there, promoting themselves, and I was like, man, it'd be really cool if I could have my own radio show.
You're like,
de aquí soy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm like, damn, it'd be really cool if we could like do something together. So my original idea for my radio show is that I wanted to be all Spanish music. I didn't want to be any English music. I wanted it to be all Spanish music because I wanted to bring diversity to not only the school itself, because UIC is a really diverse school. Yeah. I didn't want to just bring it to like the radio station, but I wanted to bring it to like the whole school, so people can be like, oh, I'm listening to Spanish music, but like this guy's talking in English, so I can kind of get the best of both worlds and kind of talk about what's going on.
Right.
So up until like August to like early April, it was just like regular, like a regular radio show. I would be DJing, and just playing music and stuff like that. I would coordinate my shows so that they would have specific genres. So like one show would be like dedicated to all like Bad Bunny and reggaeton. The next week would be like norteñas. One week would be like Selena. It would be like just different genres, putting people on with music. That's always what I like to do. But it wasn't until April that I made a TikTok and I was like, damn, like what if like I can have grupos come in here, and like we do an interview and like they play live music for me. How cool would that be? So I was like, what, let me grab my phone and let me make this TikTok video and let me just post it. Fuck it, whatever. So I uploaded it and like I think I took a nap that day. Yeah, I took a nap and I woke up and the video went like somewhat viral. It had like 50,000 views.
You're famous? I'm sorry, Liz. Did I click on you? Oh my God. I disconnected. Luis? I'm so sorry. Se cortó.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry. You said you put your the TikTok
you
video.
You woke up and it was somehow viral. It went viral.
Oh yeah. So it went somewhat viral, and I'm like, whoa, it's crazy. Like the comment section was crazy. There was people like commenting their grupo that they were in. There was people who like weren't in a grupo, but they like knew like their sibling or their cousin or their friend was in a grupo, and they were tagging it. Everybody was sharing it. I woke up to my Instagram having like over 300 messages, and like just like the first like 12 hours of like grupos all around, not just Chicago, but like from New Jersey, Michigan, California, people saying that they wanted to fly out and come onto my radio show.
Aww.
And I was like, whoa, I'm like, I appreciate the support. I'm like, but let me get situated first. I'm like, and, what we can do something later on in the future once this, is settled. So, I was just overwhelmed. I had so many groups, to choose from. And, my goal was to like, show light to the grupos that like, that don't get enough, like, I guess you can say
recognition?
Recognition. There you go. That's the word. Like there's so many talented grupos over here in Chicago that just don't get the love that these Texas, California grupos that get. So,
Facts.
So that's the main reason why I started Radio Fuego. And honestly, every week it's been growing, and I've just been so thankful and grateful that I'm in this opportunity so early on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it going and see where it takes me.
Well, straight off the bat, I know you hear it so much, but you have a radio guy voice. Do you get that or not? Que like tienes voz de locutor?
Honestly, yeah. Like when I go out there, like honestly, like one time I went to go order McDonald's, and they told me, they're like, oh my God, they're like, are you a newscaster or something? I was like, I'm like, no. I'm like, do I have the voice for it? They're like, oh my God, yeah. Like, can you like They're like, you see the McDonald's commercial? Can we record you?
A ver, do it.
So I was like, come get a Big Mac now. I was just saying some random
2 for $1.
No, for sure. I every time that I see your Instagram posts, like it, like I hear it. You sí tienes voz de locutor.
Sí, no, sí tiene.
Thank you.
Like not even the voice, like la personalidad,
charisma,
charisma. Yeah, it's just like
together.
Like I see you, and I'm like, this kid. Sorry if I say kid.
I didn't think he was a kid. But okay.
Is going to be like a Nuvision or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, maybe that's not your goal, but that's how I see it. It's just like it's gonna go further than that. Even further than Univision if you let it go further. Yeah. So what is your goal?
Honestly, like I was telling my dad this the other day. I was like, man, I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like, because when I first started college, my career goal was I wanted to be a sports announcer. That's what I really wanted to do. And I mean, now that I have this radio thing going for me, like I don't know where I see myself going. I'm like, I mean, if the radio thing gets more success, then I love doing both. I mean, I can't choose like from if I had to choose one, I couldn't choose. I love doing both. Because one, I get to show my love for sports, and the second one, I get to show my love for music. So I'm paying love to two things that I love the most in my life.
2 for 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 2 for 1 deal for sure.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. For us, we have always said that being podcasters right now is very trendy. Thankfully, we started our podcast before it was trendy. But, not that it has opened a lot of doors, but my sister always says, like, it's easier to get it's easier to get your way around if you're a guy. Because, like, I don't know, hay más confianza or whatnot. Is it the same for you as, like, a radio host? Is it the same that, like, no hay vergüenza, or there's more like, okay, like if we were to reach out to Michelada Fest and send a message and be like, hey, we want to go host your thing, they'd be like, oh, these sluts just want to fucking get
in, groupies.
But if it's a guy, it's like, oh, like it's taken more serious. Do you see that? Like, do you see if it was if you were a girl starting this radio,
I would have got the same recognition, you think?
Yeah, do you think you would be getting this far?
I don't know, honestly, because going back to like having like that vergüenza and stuff like that, ever since I was little, I never had that vergüenza. When I would go, my parents were really young when they had me, so they would have to take me to the bailes when they would go out, and
were you the little kid sleeping in the chairs?
I was the little kid sleeping in the chair. Yep. So when they would take me out with me, I would steal the show. I would be dancing in the middle of the stage. I would go on top of the stage and dance. I would go in the crowd and start dancing, and like everybody be hyping me up and everything like that. I was that kid. So I don't know. I feel like what got me to where I am is definitely my personality, and I feel like obviously nowadays, like like the media field is more male dominated, which thankfully now you see more women opening the doors and everything like that, and more women and like everything nowadays. But I do feel like that there is like people want like that guy. They always want that guy in the camera fold, if that makes sense like that. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're good at what you do, it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like or anything like that. I feel like if you have a talent, then you're gonna go places. Or if you like know what you're doing and are good at it, then you will be able to do big things in this.
At UIC, do you see any girls que son locutoras or just mostly guys?
Oh no, for sure. UIC Radio has a whole bunch of shows from Monday to Friday. So you guys should definitely check out UIC Radio's page to find out more on other people. But from what I know, is I'm the only Spanish radio station. So if you guys are interested in like listening to more music that's like other genres, stuff like that, definitely check out UIC Radio. They have multiple female, women radio broadcasters on there that do an amazing job. Shout out to my girl Brenda. Actually, she actually plays Spanish music and stuff like that. And we have
shout out Brenda. Shout out Brenda.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, there's definitely some girls that are on the radio. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What team do you rep? Here in Chicago or
like baseball
what?
Team?
You gotta be careful because she's gonna disconnect the call and not pick up again.
No, I'm not. Baseball.
So before we started this what do you call it? This phone call. He said, "What side of Chicago am I from?" So I said, "The South Side." So you already know I gotta rep the big black and white. You already know.
And that was a correct answer.
No, because there's people that live in the South Side that rep the Cubs. I live in the North Side and I rep.
hate that.
I live in the North Side and I'm a Sox fan.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how it should be.
What about basketball?
Basketball, Chicago Bulls, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I'm a Chicago sports fan. So we die. You know, the Bears, they aren't looking too good this season, but we're gonna watch every game, even though we're losing by probably 20. We're still watching the games.
We're fucking believers and shit. Our faith is strong. What does Radio Fuego look like in the future? Where do you want to take it?
I want to take it everywhere. I want to go to every festival around the world.
Woo!
I want to go international. I want to take it bigger. You know, every festival that there is, I want to be backstage or on that stage hosting it. I want to be everywhere in the world. I want to be on everybody's TV. I want everybody to know who Luis Sanchez is and what Radio Fuego. Not only Radio Fuego, but I just want everybody to know who Luis Sanchez is and everything like that.
That's badass. And it's looking like that's gonna happen.
It's very much looking like that's the way it's
Manifest.
going.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You said manifesting?
Manifesting.
Oh,
yep.
period. Yes. We got a what is it? Generation Zen? Is it Z?
No,
Gen Z?
I don't even know.
Gen Z?
Gen, yeah, I think it is Gen Z. But yeah.
Hey, we have a little sister. She's your age. I'm just saying. Just kidding. She wants to be more into the paisa scene. Moving
I
forward
recommend
this way.
she goes to the violet. Go to the violet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She actually, she needs to be put on the violet. She's not into the violet right now. She's doing a lot of downtown clubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you had to tell your supporters, what do you want people to know about you? Yeah, we know the I guess the broadcaster, the radio guy, but what do you want them to know?
Brand your content.
Yeah.
For those who just watch the show and kind of just see that, we like to have a good time, we like to laugh, we get serious sometimes. For people who want to know a little bit more personal about me, this is a little bit scary fact, but every night I cannot sleep without my AirPods. I have to go to sleep listening to music. That's just a daily thing that I'm used to now. Unless I black out, knock out, then no. But every night I have to listen to romanticas, to give me my feels and then go to sleep and everything like that. Just stuff like that. From the personal side, I'm just a fun, chill guy. I like to do stuff. I like to go out, play sports, travel, express my Hispanic side. Whenever I'm driving, I like to fucking have my windows down with the music blasting, showing who I am. Even in high school, when I was in high school, I would wear boots and stuff, my junior, senior year and stuff like that. I would wear boots and I would come on dress down days. I would come dressed as a paisa, I really don't like using that word, but that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So that's fun. Mm-hmm.
I want now that you started saying some love songs, I have to ask, what is your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign. You guys want to try and guess first?
Yes.
It has to be something creative.
I think you're.
I hope you're a Pisces.
I think you're a Libra.
It's crazy because I'm not really. I don't look at astrology.
No, I know. Huh?
He's a Leo.
But when my friend, all my friends.
He just said it. You're a Cancer.
I did. Yeah, I am a Cancer. Yeah.
Ahí está el pinche premio.
Buenas.
I'm a Cancer. So you started naming all these fucking romantic songs. I'm like,
oh, that
he's soft as fuck like me. Let me guess your birthday. July 15.
July 9th.
What? No.
You got this, bitch.
Luis Sanchez, we have the same birthday.
You're lying.
No. But I'm 10 years older than you. Huh? I'm 10 years older than you. I'm 29.
That's
what
crazy.
Are the fucking odds?
Damn. You know what? I knew I was going to like this guy. We're going to have you again.
We're gonna bring you here.
We're gonna be right here in Cynthia's house in Cicero. Oh my God, that's so cool. But you are softy, sorry. I hope you're okay. At night.
You're stupid.
What? We go through a lot.
Okay. I try to be.
Wow. Have you ever thought about like doing like a actual not a show but like a YouTube channel? Yeah, like a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, ever since I was little, like I always wanted, like I said, like I always want to be like an actor, so like that. So
yeah.
There's videos out there that are private now, but there was videos out there when I would make with my friends and everything like that. When we would play basketball, we would just do vlogs and stuff like that. So those videos are out there. So
Oh, I thought we divas de pinta and shit and fucking Morgan West and shit.
Yeah.
Dress down days.
Those
and shit.
two. That's where the boots came from.
I am dead.
Okay, Luis. My thing is, when we have to explain what we're doing to like our uncles, our parents, or stuff like that, we literally just say, "Oh, somos locutoras."
Locutoras. That's it.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Why don't you start your own podcast?
Damn.
No, because obviously you're in the radio industry. So
right.
So by me saying that we're locutoras, it's not literally, but that's the way that we literally explain it to our family members because they wouldn't understand what a podcast is. I think my parents now understand it.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you? Or that's not, nothing compared to it as being in the radio business.
So pretty much for me, when I explained it to them, hold on 1 second here. Oh, hold on, I'm calling me and me call her real quick. Hold on.
Ya llegó su mamá.
Ya llegó su mamá. Dijo que no le pedimos permiso. Que no le pedimos permiso. ¿Qué dijo? Huh? Let me grab this call real quick.
Luis?
Luis?
I asked me if I wanted anything from Wendy's.
No, ya te regañó tu mamá.
You're stupid. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, when I explained it to them, pretty much like I do it for them too, because like I do the whole show in Spanish, so they're able to listen to it too. So, UIC radio, it's not like any other radio station where it has a number and you can listen to it in Chicago. No, it's a online radio station, so you can listen to it from everywhere around the world. So every week my story and everything like that, I like to post it on Facebook because all the tias, bichismeando and everything on there.
Facts.
So yeah. So all the tias I have from like Colorado, Mexico, and everything like that. I like to put a link on there so they can go out there and listen and see what I'm doing. And sometimes I'll get like a video or like a message afterwards saying like, "Oh, mijo, like you did such a good job. Like, you have such a radio good voice and everything." So yeah.
Aww.
So I mean, they kind of have an idea of what I do and everything like that. And like I said, like los tías andan chismeando and todo eso. So like when they be like, "¿Sabes que Luis entrevistó a Bronco, comadre?" And they're like, "¿A poco?" And everything like that. So
Luis,
pásame el link.
The tea gets around the family.
Want to share on Facebook?
That's cool. That's badass. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
We're proud of you. Yeah. Like here I thought there you were like this, I don't know, like señor dejado with 5 kids.
No,
trying to make a living.
Hola.
No, I'm just kidding.
Day by day.
No, but it's just like I thought you were a lot older, and it's like I didn't know this part of Luis. Well, now yeah.
The more you know.
A lot of people say that, they're like, "Oh, like I thought you were a lot older," and I feel like the reason that is one, because of the facial hair. Nah, none of that. But the second reason I feel like a lot of people think I'm older is because when you look at other people my age, like I feel like what stands out about me is I'm more professional, and I feel like that's what makes me kind of stand out. That I'm professional and I act like someone who's older and like kind of. I don't know. It's weird to say. Like honestly, like when I entered high school, like I already had that mindset that I wanted to be like on the media and stuff like that. So like I made sure I was like cautious of what I post and everything like that, or like what I do when I'm out in public, because I don't want that image to later be out there and hurt me.
And bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
that's true.
So
damn, he's smart with it. He's hella studious.
Hella studious.
Then he got this shit planned out.
Yeah.
Luis, thank you so much for this. I'm very excited to post this, and people can actually just listen to who Luis Sanchez is. But please,
Mm-hmm.
before we close out, any shout outs to anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I got a few things to say left too. Definitely, if you guys have not read the Chicago Tribune article, written by my friend Alex, go ahead and check it out. It's a great article, not only by myself but other young Mexican Americans like myself who are also expressing themselves. But man, shout out to her. Being able to see my grandma cry when she got the newspaper, that moment for me honestly made like 1,000 memories in my head, and it's gonna stay like that. So shout out to her for, kind of bringing that light, to me, on my podcast like that. I got a lot of publicity from that as well. And also I have an event coming up September 22nd called the Mex Talks, where I'll be giving I guess you could say like a TED Talk kind of type thing with, other, Hispanic, Chicago natives, like doctors. It's crazy, 'cause when I see the lineup, I see like there's doctors, there's authors, there's like playwriters and stuff like that. And I just see like me, it says, to come out. The tickets are on sale now. It's called Mex Talks. It's September 22nd. It's going to take place in the city of Chicago. Basically, what it is like a TED Talk, pretty much, where you can come and listen to, my story more in depth, and other like Chicago natives who are Hispanic as well. And it's crazy, being part of that lineup, because when I see the lineup, I'm being paired up with people who are doctors, playwriters, authors, and stuff like that. So to be able to like share that stage with them. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait to share my story and, probably shed some tears and everything like that, get lit, have a great time. So I appreciate you guys to come out. September 22nd, I'll be posting more about it when the date comes on my Instagram. I guess now would be a good time to plug my Instagram as well. So my personal one is at the Real Luis Sanchez. And, my second one is at Radio Fuego. That's the Radio Fuego official Instagram page and everything like that. We got merch coming soon. Stay tuned. I appreciate you guys for having me on your podcast. This is some information that hasn't been out there in the public, so I'm glad that you guys will be the first one to discover it and, be able to add me to your show and be able to, be a part of your show and everything like that. I really, really like what you guys are doing. I've been following you guys for a decent time now, not even before the Radio Fuego took off, but, I've been following you guys' show, and to see that I'm actually being a part of it now, it's crazy, just being able to be with you guys here today. So thank you guys. Appreciate you for having me on your show.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Luis. You know what? My friend had actually sent me the joy of being Mexican, right?
There
She emailed me. Yeah, I'll put the flyer up in the video on YouTube, so you everyone can see the flyer. But yeah, no, thank you for actually like taking like our word that we wanted you on. We are very proud of you,
Yes.
and I guess the day we do see you in person, I'll be like, Luis, I'm very proud of you. You're
When
so
I see
young.
when I see you on TV, I'm be like, he could be my son.
He could be Cynthia's son.
You're ugly.
No, just like-
No, but no, you're doing big things, and I'm so proud of you. I'm sure
Thank
your
you.
parents are like overly proud of you.
Yeah. Do they have your picture in
yeah.
the fridge or no?
Oh, for sure.
There you go. They're proud of you. No, but that's beautiful. Best of luck with everything. Let's see if I do go to that show. Maybe I'll tag my sister along for that tech talk. But yeah, keep up the great work. You are very, eres un orgullo hispano for sure, being so young and so dedicated to what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure everyone that's like, interacting with you is like, very proud of where you're going and like what your mindset is looking like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, the last thing I gotta say, once again, thank you, and I just want to say to everybody watching, I recommend and appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys check out my show, Radio Fuego. I can say this now because starting next week, Radio Fuego's new show time is going to be from every Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. Links posted on my Instagram, so you guys can definitely tune in and check it out. We're having new grupos every week. We're definitely not stopping there. I'm actually hosting an event too, September 5th, I believe. I'm going to be the host of that event in the Pilsen area. So I'm posting more events, stuff like that. So much events and places to come. I'm going to be interviewing so many more artists. I'm not stopping. I think I put a post where it was like, can't wait to interview your favorite artists from the Latin Grammys, stuff like that, at the red carpet. Because, interviewing like people like Edie Queen, Zion and Lennox, Bronco, Banda Mexicano this early. I just can't wait to see what the future holds for me. And I just thank you guys for listening in and, supporting not only myself, but, other podcasters like the Chingonas sisters, you already know. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening in. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Aquí es compa Luis Sanchez y...
That's chingona.
Talk about it.
Damn.
Woo! I
Let's
like
talk about it. You
this.
already know. Wrapping up the show, you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Y puro Radio Fuego.
Thank you, Luis, so much, and good luck with everything, okay? Andamos ahí en las pláticas. So that was the interview with Mr. Luis Sanchez from Radio Fuego, and wow.
Yeah, wow.
Chingate esa.
Yeah, for real. Like, is my jaw okay? Like, I feel like it's dropped.
I was like, no, mames.
Yeah. This boy is going places.
Focus, tunnel vision. Ain't no stopping now.
I feel like he has been focused.
Yeah, he said it, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't fucking around, bro.
He's in 2030, bro.
Trucho. I am so proud. I'm so happy that we did this interview. I'm so happy that we got to know this guy.
On a more personal level.
On a more personal level, like, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. He's so young, a Chicago native, fucking making moves. And why not now when you're fucking young as shit?
He's not wasting any time.
No. So you guys better keep out on Luis Sanchez. Y'all better call your peeps.
Call your people.
Y'all better call your managers and be like, yo.
Guys,
yo, I heard this Luis Sanchez.
Yeah.
Woo, you know.
Put the spotlight on him.
Put him on. Tag him.
Yeah.
DM him for your next episode. DM him for your next event. How about that?
Yeah.
And let's get the show on the road.
Yeah. Wow. I'm shooken still.
Como dice otro día, you were flabbergasted.
I was flabbergasted.
Chingate esa también. Guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. This was Put It on the Call episode because we haven't put anyone on the call lately.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we started with Mr. Radio Fuego here, Luis Sanchez. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys have any questions for us or for Luis, make sure to I will add his Instagram information on the description below, so you guys can hit him up if you guys are serious inquiries only. Don't be fucking wasting his time because he ain't about that shit. Bro, right?
Yeah,
He said that. Guys, thank you so much for the love and the support. Until next time, bye.